You have told us your opinion of Chancellor Merz as a dangerous, maybe the most dangerous post-war chancellor of Germany. Here is his defense minister today talking about a draft. Chris?
Our goal is clear. By the year 2035, 260,000 active troops and at least 200,000 reservists. And with the Reserve Strengthening Act, we are now taking the next logical step after the reserve strategy, a reserve that is to serve on equal footing with the active troops, to give them the recognition they deserve, to keep our reservists engaged, meaning to further develop their qualifications so that, in an emergency, they can also master systems, including the new ones. This law serves all these purposes, and as I mentioned, we need more reservists. What are we regulating? We want to abolish the double voluntariness because up until now, both employers and reservists had to agree to a call-up. According to the draft law, this requirement is to be eliminated. In the future, reservists are to be mandatorily called up for reserve service.
What are they trying to accomplish? Who are they trying to scare?
Well, notice he said, I think 2035.
Right. 9 years from now.
I mean, listen, if they try to implement a draft in Germany now, based on everything I know about the current German population, their attitudes, there'll be open rebellion. People want nothing to do with it. You can see millions of people demonstrate in cities like Cologne or Berlin or any number of places, all saying absolutely not. We don't want to draft. And you'll see the signs that say, we're not going to fight in Russia. We're not going to fight in Ukraine. It's out of the question. So I think what they're doing is that they're saying we're going to do all these things, but it's going to take us a decade to get there. These people aren't going to last that long in power. So it's kind of a joke. The problem, though, is in Russia right now. I think it has been in the interest of the Russian government to capitalize on all these fraudy little Nazis running around in Ukraine pretending to be great men, and tell the population we're up against our old enemy and this is the old European threat to us. But now it's gotten to the point where the average Russian soldier, when he comes off the front line and he comes back to refresh himself, if he's interviewed, he said, what do you think? Well, I think we're getting ready for World War III. We have a serious threat from Europe. Well, there is no serious threat from Europe, Judge. It just doesn't exist. Come on. You've been there. You've been there as often and frequently as I have. Nobody there is interested in going to war with anybody anywhere.
Agreed.
It's all nonsense. So, anyway, the bottom line is we've talked ourselves into a dangerous position. Let's put it that way.
Here's the meme you sent me a little while ago. So this is Vladimir Putin. Britain has invaded 171 countries. Yeah. France has murdered 22 African presidents since 1963. The U.S. runs 750 military bases in 80 nations, and you're worried about Russia?
Yeah,
I don't think he actually said this, but the point is well taken.
Oh, absolutely. It's well taken. And by the way, this morning I was reading in All Israel News about a new big push to establish bases for American forces in Israel. And that's very important because it recognizes we're never going back into the Gulf, Judge. That's over. I mean, the giant strategic change, the sea change that everybody thought was impossible has occurred. We're not going back into the Gulf. Those bases will never be rebuilt. So where is our quote unquote toehold in the Middle East? Well, now it's limited to Israel potentially. And the Israelis are only too happy to have thousands of U.S. troops stationed on Israeli soil at this point because they see this as insurance against inevitable dissolution as a state. I don't think it's going to work. I think there'll be a lot of objections to it, but I'm sure Senator Cotton and his friends who are interested in ensuring the Israelis have access to whatever they want in the United States will also support this idea.